Good morning, it's Mary Ellen from the channel Mary Ellen After 60. I filmed a Get Ready With Me and just started doing it right after I did my skincare. Probably about an hour before. And if it works out, I taped Jim singing in the house. He didn't know I taped him, but I played it for him. And if I can do that, I'm going to put him singing in a little bit of this because I like it. And if my eyes look different right now, you'll find out why when you watch this video. And this is the Hard Candy Glamouflage, and I think I wear Cool Beige. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll do another verse.
I'll worship and adore.
Would you start from the beginning? Just do the fly me to the moon. Just do that one more time.
If fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Ah, that was sweet. Okay, now if that didn't go on smoothly, what I would do, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side in just a second. I'd squirt a little bit of water on a beauty blender, on a dry one, and I just kind of work it around. But that does give, I think it gives good coverage. So I have this side done, and I see I'm a little dark right there. So I'm just going to go and get this and just touch it ever so lightly right there. And that's where I really get dark, and just pat that in. And I kind of do these other steps. I don't think it's important. It's just how you like to do things. I like to get a little bit of lip color in, and I'm using the CoverGirl, and I'll link it below. I think it's the Outlast. It comes like this, and it goes on dry, and I really love it. I am so happy. But CoverGirl is cruelty free. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put in my upper waterline, and this is something from Catrice. It transfers, but it's not bad. So if you don't want to look, just look away. But it's a blue color. I like to have blue somewhere, and I have since I was a teenager, somewhere around my eyes, because it does, I think it does make the whites of your eyes look whiter. And I can't find my CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I know I will, but I have this, the Lash Paradise in purple, and I've had a few tubes, and I like it. Not as much as my Superhero, but I do like it. And it is drugstore, and it's very reasonably priced. And I just like to get this on next. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I hope yeah, I did. Just a dry one from an older mascara that you wash out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the CoverGirl topper, and I have found this works great for any of my dry lipsticks, you know, the liquid lipsticks, but it comes specifically for this, and it will honestly last 10 hours. I'll put a note how long it lasts, because this is pretty early in the morning. And I just think it's a really pretty color. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do my eyebrows. I'm just going to brush them and brush them up. And I have a whole lot of eyebrow products, and I don't use a lot of them. But this is the Essence. I think it's Make Me Brow. I like it, and I like the Ulta brand equally as well. And I believe this is in the blonde. And where I have problems, you know, everybody's eyebrows are different, and everything's different. But I like just to go in here and use the tip of it and color in where you could see that little spot. That is where I get a little bit that I got my tails to grow in, and then I just kind of go through this. This does a decent job in keeping your brows in place, but I always like to go and get the NYX Control Freak and use that. I'm kind of doing a test on 3 different brow gels, and I'll let you know sometime if I complete it how they all did. But this is affordable, and I like that. Okay, now I'm going to do on one eye, I'm going to use the CoverGirl shadow sticks that I like so well. I ended up buying 5 of them, and all but 2 of the 2 lightest ones are shimmer. But I'm going to go ahead and just do this look using 2 shades, and I will tell you the shades below because there's no way I can see. Even though I have my contact lens in, I'm going to use this color, and I got to remember I'm not doing this eye. And then I'm just going to tap it in because I'm going to go in here with the purple, make it just a little bit deeper. Now I'm just going to use this, I think it's a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to go and get a little bit of the cream eyeshadow off the top, and I'm going to look down and I'm going to look where my actual crease is, and I'm just going to drag it across. And I just like to kind of go up right there. And I like to get this brow bone, hide some of that. And that's it for that eye. And there's some shimmer in there, but I don't think it's bad at all. And then I'll go ahead and put some eyeliner, and I'm using the Physicians formula. I think it's supposed to be a serum booster, and I just shake it up really well, and I tell you something, if you put your elbow on something, it really helps. And I kind of use my eyelashes with mascara as scaffolding. And then I just go right here, look up, I put a line, and then across. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't bring it all the way out. But that's just my preference. Now I'm going to do the other eye with the Ulta. So I'm going to try to do similar colors. That's why I picked those colors. I have 4 of these. These are all matte. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this one and this one. And these I don't use the applicator for because they're too large. So I just use a couple of brushes. I'll show you how large they are. I think it's just way too much, and it ends up being too much eyeshadow on my eyelid. So I'm just taking this really isn't a shader brush, but it works real well for what I want to do what I want to do. And I'll just go ahead and put this all over my eyelid. And I bring it up right to that brow bone. That's what I try to do all the time. And then I'm going to get a different brush. It's by Real Techniques. And I'm going to go into this purple and get some of this. And I don't think I need to leave the house today. So if this looks horrible, it'll be okay. But I just wanted to show you the difference. Both of these last all day for me. And I really do have difficult. The only thing that's oily is my eyelids. And they've always been difficult. I've had to have something as a primer. Except I don't have to have a primer with these. And then I'm just going to go right. Ooh, look at that. I'm glad I have an extra brush here. See, that's not too bad. That's not too bad after all, is it? Well, when I put the other eyeliner on, I got a little thicker. And so those of you who've watched me for a while know that I always say my eyeliner's only as thick as my biggest mistake. So I had to make this one a little bit thicker. So now I'm going to go ahead and do face. I've got my foundation on, and I'm going to use some of the Physicians Formula Better Bronzer. And I'm just going to use this brush. And this is something I don't do very often at all. I tell you, I really like a sunburn look. And if I did one probably 4 years ago, and if I can find that, I'll link it below. But if I can't, or if it's too horrible, I won't. I saw this on Emily Noel 83's channel, and it is a Better blush, and the name of it is Saucy Mauve, or Saucy Mauve. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my sunburnt look, because I always like that look. I'm going to put some on my forehead, because that's where I'd get burnt. Well, I never got burnt, but that's what, I really never did get burnt. Put some on my cheeks. in my nose. And just a little on my chin. And it's just playing with makeup. It's just doing what you want to do. And something that I like to do, I bought some of the generic, and if I can find them, I'll link them, but they're the dupe brushes, and I use these just to make sure that everything goes into my hairline, that there's no, and in my ear, but that's about it. I brought several more things out here, but I think this is it. I do have permanent eyeliner. I forget to mention that sometimes. So that's why underneath my eyes, sometimes even when I have on no makeup, it looks like I have eyeliner, because I do. And what I love to do, I used to love to tell people, I love the elderly population. And, you get them talking. I guess I'm elderly now, but you get them talking and they'll start talking about people who have tattoos and stuff. And I'll say, I have 4 tattoos. And they'll go, oh, you do not? I go, yes, I do. They say, oh, you're kidding me. You don't have a tattoo. And I said, yep, I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would just always tickle them. I was going to go do my hair. Jackie from New York, I believe in angels, yes I do, told me about these silk hair wraps. And I sleep a lot with them very loosely on my head at night. That's how I had it. But this is how, I sleep on a silk pillowcase. Silk doesn't wick anything that's good for your hair into it. It's very protecting. And since I've been using this, I've just been real pleased. So thank you, Jackie. I had so much fun reading all about your favorite vegetables. I love vegetables. The only one I do not love is okra. When I was younger, I didn't like red beets, pickled beets, but I've grown to like fresh beets. But I guess if I had to pick one vegetable, it would be cabbage, because I do so many things with cabbage. Besides coleslaw, I use it in place of pasta. So anyway, now I want to announce the winners of the giveaway. The first name that was chosen to win the 3-piece It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi set that I purchased from It Cosmetics is Stacy L. Congratulations, Stacy, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. The second name that was drawn, and that is for the Glow Get It. And I use the Bye Bye Eye Cream and the Superhero Mascara. It comes with also in it is the Bye Bye Makeup. It is too emollient for me, but I have one for myself. But anyway, I want to announce the winner, and the winner is Pat Kimbrell. Congratulations, Pat, and I will have another item in there. And just make sure it's a surprise, and just make sure you both comment below, and I'll let you know how to get in touch with me. So I'm going to go into the dressing room and get dressed, but just wanted to do a get ready with you using cruelty-free and drugstore makeup. And it is all good. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. I appreciate you so much. That CoverGirl is now cruelty-free again. I mean, it's now